Hey YouTube, it's Tooty. Tell some booter. Essentially 2 halves. There's a bloke there. Had one of these like work, must have been a work van. And I always ask people, you know, just very politely, as it sort of setting up, I don't intrude, have they got any games? And I always expect them to say no. Right, and when they say yeah, it just takes me back. It's weird. Oh, really? It's usually no. Don't worry, I'm used to rejection. But the guy says, yeah, I've got some PlayStation, and he started moving. And he said PlayStation 1, and I was like, yeah, quite interested, because actually, I think about PlayStation 2 as well. So great, because actually I've even got the consoles, even better. It turns out what he said he had is really not. It kind of is what he's got, what he had, but all the PlayStation 1 games were all in his fucking wallet, and I went through it just in case there was nothing there. I mean, if some of them had been in boxes, it would have been worth it, but not loose discs. There's no fucking point. But he had a box of games that had some of the stuff in it, some 360 titles, which I've got a couple. He had some PS2, which I think was the only ones that were boxed, and there was nothing there. But in the bottom of that box was a slim PS2. So I thought, I'm having that fucker. And it was really helpful, to be fair to the lad. Sorted out all the hookups, because it was a big fucking mess of everything, like mobile phone chargers. Anyone who's been to the boot will know this kind of thing. It's just fucking wires everywhere. And to be fair, he helped me sort through them all. Comes with 3 controllers. You've seen 3 black controllers, I can show you them. Slim PS2, all the hookups, power and all that shit. And I chucked in these 2 games. Wolfenstein New Order. It's 4 discs. 4 fucking discs. And Forza Horizon. So Forza Horizon is £5 trading. Wolfenstein, I don't know, it might be £8, I don't know. Can't remember now. Might be less than that, I don't know. It's a couple of quid, right? The them 2 games, PlayStation, what are you thinking? And he said 15, and I said, well, I was closer to 10. He went, well, 10 will do it. So, slim PS2, 2 games, 3 controllers, tenner. Done. Sold. Oh! Comes with iToy. Yeah, he was on about iToys. You know, obviously the cameras in there. Fucking, some people get obsessed with the weirdest things. It always amazes me. Oh, the iToys in there. And then when I went, I'll show you something else. Well, I'll come to that next. I went back because he said he had some PlayStation ones, but he's in the works van. You couldn't see anything in there. So I did pop back. I didn't even actually. I should have said to him, "Can you keep them to one side?" But I didn't even think to. But luckily enough, I went back and he had them. And the 2 PlayStations. 2 PlayStations. I think they're both the same models, 7502s. You know, in all right. Yeah, that one's got some shitty fucking Rising Star games stuck in it. Fuck off and all. Now, so the thing with these, I sort of said to him, what else you got on these? I don't know, what you think? And I was like, make a couple of quid each. And he said, oh, give me a £5. And then I was umming and I don't know, I was umming and ahhing a little bit. I was like, I don't know. And he had this box, it literally must have been all the excess wires, and the fucking iToy thing was chucked in that box at the end of it. Made a big deal out of it, he chucked it all in that old shitty wire box, which he then tried to sell me for a £5. Because he'll tell you, you can have all these box cables, all these leads and that for a £5 if you want. It's like, no, he's quite a weird bloke in that sense. And I sort of said, well, I said, do you know if they're chipped? He was like, oh, I don't know. And his girlfriend come over, and apparently I think they were his brothers, so I don't know what the setup was here. She said, oh, I'll phone your brother and I'll ask him. And she phoned him, she sort of said, oh, do you know these PlayStations, are they chipped? Can they play like chipped games? He said, yeah. So I tell you what, I'll give you a £5 if that's the case. £2.50 each. I mean, they've got no wires, no hookups, but I've got fucking control pads, I've got AV leads, and it's only in a radio lead anyway, so thought, yeah, I've got to test them. They probably aren't. They probably don't play backups. They probably don't. I mean, to be honest, I think the pull for these was going to be imports. It's not really so much backups now because the games are relatively cheap enough. No one's really into, unless it's some lot of obscure homebrew, you know, game. I think it's more the ability to play American games or, you know, multi-region rather than copied games. So I've got something stuck in my fingernails. Right, so before I get to the last bit, clearly, because it's not going to be the last bit, then it would be the last bit, wouldn't it? This one here, I took a bit of a risk on this. And it's kind of half paid off. So chap turned up late. With his missus. And it just had like, again, those that might go boot and probably see these people, they have like black bags just full of kids' clothes. It's obviously sorted out all the fucking kids, but the people go mad for clothes, man. Especially the Africanos, I don't see anything like it. Fuck knows what to do with them all. Anyway, because he was like one of the last, and there was done most. I just like, morning mate. I suppose you got any old video games, computer games, anything gaming like that. And he was like, don't know. And he looked at his wife, like I'm thinking, okay, she might be the gamer. It probably makes sense. She went, oh, haven't you got your PlayStation? And I was like, interested in that. He went, oh yeah, PlayStation, PlayStation Portable, PSP. So I was a little bit like, deflated. And I was like, all right. He goes, I've got some games as well. I was like, well, I'll take a look. Happy to take a look if it's to hand, you know. He went, yeah, I'll just go and grab it. So he gets his bag, and there's a few games in there, nothing spectacular at all. Like SOCOM and Band of Brothers. It's like, oh, Medal of Honor, Double Pack. I mean, there might be some PSP collectors, but I was just like, no, this is shite. And then there was one game I saw, I thought, I'm interested in that. Then he had the PSP, which was a bit grubby. I think it was going to clean up alright. I hope it is anyway. I think so, it's just grubby. Now, it come with a charger. Unfortunately, the charger's got like a, it's not, the cable's not snapped, it's just a black case, black wire casing's thinned out. Obviously it's been snagged or it's worn or whatever, so that's not, it works. I mean, I've charged this up with it, so it is a slim and light, I think they call them. Can't have to pick these fucking things up. Not nowhere near. I mean, some people probably prefer these to the Street because it's just got still got the LAN on, the wireless adapter. Too many ums there. But it doesn't rely on the same mechanic as the original one. You just pull it open. So yeah, so this is a 2000 series. This is a 2003 one. Reads discs, charges up. You can't see it because it's too fucking light in here. Even I had to put it into the. Well, you can see, look, it's in the corner. It's working. There you go. Look. Yeah, so it reads. It's just a bit rubbish. Bit of a clean up. I think it'll be fine. But obviously the problem is, yes, I have the charger, but the charger's, you know, not perfect. I thought I had some spare chargers, but I may have just offed them into CEX at some point. So I don't know. I mean, like I say, I'm pretty sure they'll take it about the charger and they'll probably just deduct the cost of the charger off of it. It doesn't bother me. But the game I got picked up with it. Now it isn't a PAL release. It's a US one, but PSP's region free, so it's not for CEX. Daz, who might be interested in this, or you know, someone else perhaps. Now I need to check. I'm being a bit naive here. This sort of title, I'm sure, is out in the Wii. I'm sure it's out in the PS2, but I don't recall it having as many of these games on it. And some of these are great. If it has, I've missed a trick here, and I've obviously just been quite fucking ignorant and just thought, oh yeah, I could, and then stuck it away. But I've got SNK Arcade Classics Volume 1, right? And some of the games on it, I'll show you. Well, you can have a quick look there, but I'll read them out. Art of Fighting, Baseball Stars 2, Burning Fight, Fatal Fury, yeah, King of Monsters, yeah, Last Resort, Magician Lord, Metal Slug, Neo Turf Masters, Samurai Showdown, Sengoku, Shock Troopers, Super Psychics 3, King of Fighters 94, Top Hunter and World Heroes. Fucking great games on that. So I need to check the other arcade classics, because I've got the Wii version, I've got the PS2, but I don't recall them games being on there. Again, it probably could be me being an ignorant twat, but it's all there. Bob popped it in the PS, it works fine. But yeah, when I was just sort of flicking through on the actual game, I was like, oh, looks, you know, I mean, it's obviously emulation to a degree. I don't know how good or bad it is. It's obviously not going to be a patch on the OG, but not a bad little title. I haven't looked at that because I say it's just American. There may be a PAL. I don't know if there's a PAL release of it. Probably is. £7.50. I'm pretty sure, even without the charger, it's going to be worth more than £7.50. I don't know, maybe that's even worth £7.50 on its own. Who knows? Right, last little lot, and I thought it hit the jackpot here. Really did. I know some people will probably say, "Oh, Stu, you fucking get more stuff than most people," exactly. But you know, sometimes the amount of disappointments and the not letdowns, but probably me overhyping things and this, that, and the other. I mentioned it before a lot when Bithead and other people go garage sailing and say, "Hey, I've got some stuff," and they come out and it's just like, that's not what I was after, or that's not how I built it up in my own mind. And this is a case in point. So there's a lady there, which I thought she was on her own initially. I said, "Oh, you haven't got any old games?" She said, "Oh yeah, we have." I said, "Oh really?" She said, "Yeah, we've got some N64, boom, some Nintendo, and something else, and we've got the consoles." Fuck, come on! And I was like, "Do me a massive favour." She said, "Look, they're all in there." I said, "Look, do me a huge favour, please, Bob. If you find them, stick them to one side, just pop them in the footwell. I'll be back. You know, I'll just be circling, like, you know, up and down. Don't put them out. I'll definitely have them off you." She was like, "Yeah, no problem, great." I was like, "Fucking excellent." So I was like, just doing the rows, obviously keeping an eye on them, and I've noticed that obviously a chap must have come in, and I've seen him open the other side door opposite to where the table was, and I could see the N64 there. So I thought, well, that's the hand. So I wandered over and I sort of said, "Oh, you know, all right, mate." And he was a little bit weird, to say the least. It's almost like the two don't talk to each other. He says, "Oh, your wife or your partner or whatever said about the N64." He's like, "Oh, what, are you interested in the N64?" I said, "Yeah, I mentioned to you, missus." Oh, right." He said, "Oh, okay, yeah, well, it's here." And he was like fumbling around with everything, a bit like a Mr. Bean character. And so he said, "Yeah, it's here. It's got 3 controls." And he's trying to fucking grab everything in one hand. I didn't really need to see it, you know. Bless him, you know. He's obviously trying to be helpful. I said, "Oh yeah, so apparently you've got some of the consoles and some more games." He went, "Yeah, we have, yeah." I said, "Oh, what have you got?" He went, "Well, I've got some more games at home." I said, "Okay." He goes, "Well, if you give him a number, you know, we can sort of, I can send you some pictures or whatever." I'm a bit like taken aback here, and I was like, "Okay then, right. So, hang on. We've got the N64. Have you got any games with it now?" He went, "Yeah, we've got one, GoldenEye." I was like, "Okay, so where's that?" He went, "In there somewhere." I was like, "Fine. Okay, shit. This is how fucking work." So, scratching my head here. Right, okay. So I'll take how much you want for the N64. He was like, £15. And I was like, about 10 actually, I've only got one game. He's like, "Okay, £10. So I give him the £10, fucking got the N64. I said, "So GoldenEye's with this, isn't it?" He said, "Yeah." So I said, "Right, here's my number. Let me know when you find GoldenEye." I said, "But you know what?" I said, "Here's my number about the other games." So I'll text you when I find GoldenEye. I said, "Oh, don't worry." I said, I'll pop back in like 20 minutes or whatever. Just obviously don't keep it in the car." And so we settled that up and said, right, so your wife said you had some of the games or some of the systems. Have we? And it's just like the wife's there, and I'm like looking at her to sort of say, you told me that you had Nintendo stuff and an N64 and other games, but it's he goes, oh yeah, we have, but they're at home and we're not selling them ones. Fucking honestly, but he was a quite weird guy. But bless him, he texted me at the you know, I went and got GoldenEye 20 minutes later or whatever, and then he texted me, said, oh, I found 2 PC games. Would you be interested? It's not, no, I'm alright, thanks mate. You know, nice enough, but very obscure, very come on, Stu, what we're looking for. When someone's a bit off the wall, everyone's shouting at me. I do this when people say, I'm saying the word, and it's like, please, whoever it is, just say the word. I can't think of it. It's usually old people, isn't it, that are like it. I don't know what the word is, but I can't find it. Anyway, he's one of them. So yeah, 10 and what I think it shows you. It's an N64, you've seen it, right? N64, I've put GoldenEye in there just to keep it all together. It's got the powerhouse, well, that was it, because he was banging on about the aerial, the RF leads. Boxes snapped or whatever, so I'm not fussed about that. But what I didn't check until I got home is, yes! Nice one, Brad, nice one, Brav. 3 controllers, 2 greys, and a very nice condition red one, which I will be keeping, staying. God damn you! And in the red one was a nice OG memory card. Fucking hell! I'm still trying to get that word, you know. The fucking brains is not working. That was it before. After I got GoldenEye, so I found GoldenEye, here it is. So we've got this as well. He said, I found this. If you're interested, he goes, obviously these batteries, clearly. Little plug and play Mortal Kombat. We got on that, it's £1. So yeah, I'll have that. So these people buy these. And this is, I tell you what, this is. I've got one of these complete in box. So this will be moved on. But yeah, some of them are great little devices, I tell you. Not did a bad job on some of these. So I'll wait to see what games he's got on the N64. I'm not holding my breath. He rattled off a few, like Jet Force Gemini, Charlie's Blast Territory, which I've all got. We'll see. We'll see what he's got. I'm not, like I say, I'm not holding my breath. It just sounds like he's got some of the stuff. I might try and, well, say it's hard work. Trying to drop hints and, you know, influence him, it's just like, it's not going to happen, but we'll see. But anyway, what I was going to say before I go, as a demonstration, I don't know what's that demonstration? Example, key example. So I mentioned about I'd spent 30 quid on the sort of the games, if you like. And obviously we had Wolfenstein and Forza, so I think at that, up until these two, it was about 30 odd quid or something, wasn't it? I mean, PS2, I don't know, even if you had £1 or something on it, whatever. So we're about just over 30 quid, right? So I put all of these games, which I think I'm keeping all of them. Keeping all of them. Getting rid of all of them. Right. I've put I've whacked all them into CEX and like £156 credit. That's not counting the PSP. That's why I go to the booter. Take it easy, YouTube, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.